Okay, here I am again. This is Romer. I am here to make some, this time I'm making some brownies. And I'm going to be taking a page, literally taking out of a page, of this guy, Reynold Poernomo, the Dessert King. This is his book right here. And I figured I wanted to step up my game when it comes to desserts. And what better way to do so than by the master himself, Reynold Poernomo. So what we're going to be doing is going to be making brownie, similar to what it looks like here. And the way I'm going to be doing that is I'm going to be using 80 grams of cocoa powder, half a cup of flour, all-purpose flour. We got a cup of sugar here, 250 grams of butter. I got some unsweetened chocolate chips, which I'm going to use to make as the batter. And then I have here some chopped up, some coarsely chopped cashews and pistachios. Now the formula that he uses macadamias, but since I have no macadamias, any good ones, I figured I'm gonna resort to cashews instead, which still, any kind of peanut actually works well, if I'm not mistaken. This is what the original form was like, so this was the cashews that their original form, and this is what the pistachios look like. So I decided to use one of these hammers to beat them into smaller pieces, so that way it can so I could coat it more evenly on the batter when before I put it in the oven. So what I'm doing right now is I am now heating up a saucepan, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be putting this bowl into the saucepan, and that's what I'm going to use to melt the chocolate chips. And then when I melt, and then as well, I'm also going to be putting in the butter, and I will also be putting in the sugar as well. I'm going to be mixing all that up together, and then I'm slowly going to bring in the eggs as well, which what I forgot to mention. I'm going to be putting in 4 eggs after I heat everything up, and then of course I put in 2 pinches of the salt. As you can see, I'm using blue salt here, which is a very rare salt found in the Dead Sea. And then this baking powder, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of. I decided to combine 2 to 1 parts of cream of tartar with baking soda. So I'm going to be using a teaspoon of that later on in the recipe. So in the meantime, what I'm doing is waiting for this saucepan to heat, and once it starts simmering and boiling, I will. That's when I'm going to bring you guys back. So I'll see you once this is simmering nice and well. Okay guys, so looks like we got the water nice and simmering now. So now what I'm going to do is I decided to use a bigger bowl this time because I realized the bowl that I had earlier, the yellow bowl, was a little bit small to put everything in. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put this in right now. And this will melt all of the chocolate inside. Now, not only are we going to be putting in chocolate, we're also going to be putting in butter, sugar, and last but not least, the 2 pinches of salt, like so. Voila. In the meantime, this is going to melt everything, and I just stir occasionally while this is melting, like so. Right, here we go. Voila. Just position this carefully. Oop. A little mistake there, not to worry. There we go. And now, just layer it out there like so. This will melt all of everything accordingly. I might need to increase the heat in case I want it to melt. See how there's already stains over here. If you look here, you can already see some of the stains, which means that the butter is melting. along with the chips, which is what I want. Now, just going to make sure it stirs along accordingly. Now keep in mind, everyone, that this is my first time making brownies, so of course there are going to be mistakes. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day, so that's why you're watching this, so that I can help you learn from my mistakes, so that you all become all the more wiser. Yep. Like I said, all the more wiser. Oh boy. What were you thinking, you dummy? Oh my. Well, I'm gonna have to fix this and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I think what I did wrong was I put too much pressure on and just made things a little combustible with the stovetop. So I decided to use a smaller stovetop and not to put too much pressure on the, I just use a smaller bowl, so that way it wouldn't work. But the good news is, at least the chocolate chips are melting very nicely. It's making a very nice mixture. Now I just have to wait for the damn butter to melt, and that could take years at this rate. I know a lot of people are probably looking at me now and wondering, oh, you stupid, stupid little man. But hey, it makes for good entertainment though, so like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. Oh boy. Oh, but the butter's melting. Oh, look at that. It's a miracle. And once this, okay, remember Romer, no pressure, okay. Remember, don't use too much pressure, just relax and it'll all be well. Remember, so the key thing is to stir occasionally until all of this is melted, and then that'll be the hard stuff done, and then what I'll do is I'll whisk in the eggs, and then put it all into here. Oh boy. So, I will catch you guys later once this is all melted. Okay, so it's been about 5 to 10 minutes, but it's actually coming in really well. So we still have a little small chunk of butter left. So that's really good. So I should expect this to go on for at least a few more minutes. And then I'm slowly going to whisk in the eggs. It should be quite something. But yeah, just a few kinks in between, but it's working out really well. So just wanted to give you that brief update. We'll be back soon. Okay, looks like we are good. So it is all melted. So now what we're gonna do is take the bowl out, and we won't be needing the saucepan anymore. I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna cool down for a bit, and then get a paper towel and put it over on this side. So just gonna put it over on this side. And I'm gonna flip the camera over this here. Make sure you guys can see that. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Nice and melted right there. Nice and stirred. We've got that good. Now we move on to the next step. And the next step is to sift the flour, cocoa, and baking powder onto the mixture and fold until a batter is formed. Wait, that's not it. Oh, whoops. Oh no, you have to remove from the heat and whisk in the eggs. Okay, so no problem. All right, so now we're gonna take these nice eggs, these non-estrogenic eggs, and non-crazy too, and put them into the batter, like so. 1, 2, 3. And here's the 4th one. The 4th one, come on, there we go. Voila. No yolk whatsoever. And that's no yolk. And we just, now we don't need the wooden spoon anymore, so we take that out, get the whisk right here, and start whisking. All right. Just break that up and it'll go nice and, ooh, nice and yellow. Ooh, it's looking all caramelized. Oh my. Oh boy, look at that. Ooh, that is one thick mixture. Gotta make that batter. Hey, batter. Swing, batter. Swing that whisk. Uh-oh. Almost came off for a second. Okay, that would have been embarrassing if it really did fall off. There we go. Looking good. All right. Ooh, getting nice and thick now. The way the ladies like it. Usually they like it nice and thick with the white cream. Now if it's black cream, that sounds like something experimental. No comment. There we go. Voila. Nice and whisked. Now I'll be right back to check out what the next step is. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is to sift in the cocoa powder, the baking powder, and the flour into the mixture like so. Nice and sifted. There we go. Voila. Oh yeah. Okay. This is tough work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Perfect. Nice and sifted. Now we go on to the the flour. So flour right here. There we go. This has already been pre-sifted, but now we're going to post-sift it. Oh, see, that was easy. Very good. And then, last but not least, we have our teaspoon of baking powder to put in here. Oops. Okay, that's half of it. And another half as well. And we'll do a little more. That'll be the 1 teaspoon. Voila. Just support. Voila. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we got that. We'll just put this out of the way for now. And now we have to do what's called folding. Folding the mixture until the batter is formed. Sorry, just licking something off the whisk. It is delicious. Don't worry, I'm not going to put this back in the mixture. That would be irresponsible of me. All right. Then I'm going to use a regular spoon, like so, and fold. Fold it all in. Now I'm sure someone in the comments is going to tell me, Romer, that's not how you fold, you dumbass. But again, learning experience. Just gonna get that folded and folded and folded. It's looking good. Okay, let's just get everything here. Mix it all in. A little bit more whisk to eat. Energize me up. Oh, that is a damn good mixture. Look at that. That is delicious. I mean, most people will think it's mud, but damn, I don't care. It's delicious. Reynold, I really hope to visit you one day in Sydney, your little koi restaurant, and tell you how much I love your cooking. Maybe I could be as good as Nana. I'm never going to be as good as you one day. That's just unrealistic. Okay. All right, so we got that going on. So it looks like this is nice and folded. So now the next thing I'm going to do is going to put in half. Key thing is half of the pistachios and the cashews in here, and fold that in until it's nice and mixed. There we go. Nice and sprinkled. Of course, this is optional for those of you who don't like nuts, but I can't imagine any woman who wouldn't want to have some nuts to taste. That would be inhumane. Let's blanket that in. Sprinkle a little more. And before you asked, yes, I did wash my hands. So no need to worry, guys. Thank you. I did wash my hands before starting all this. It's all good. I'm going to really have to fold all of this in, make sure it's completely invisible. And then once I put the batter onto the pan, the tin pan, then I'm going to sprinkle the rest on. So while I'm busy folding all this in, I will see you once I start spooning onto the tray. See you then. Okay, and now for the final step before putting into the oven, the spooning. Oh boy, won't this be fun. Okay, luckily, chocolate is not human, so it won't feel any of the pain that I'm causing it. So here we go. We take the spoon like so, and put all this into the batter like so. Right. Once all this is emptied out, then we have to spread evenly. Oh boy. Oof. Boy, spooning's tough. I don't know how women can do this. Oh boy. But they're able to withstand all kind of things, so I should be able to withstand this too. All right, one more spoon to go. right, perfect. It's all smooth. Now I gotta smooth this out, and then I pour the remaining pistachios and cashews all over here. So it should look really, really nice. And those wondering what noises are, I'm eating the rest of the mixture. It's just that addictive, so screw you. Now I'm going to get another spoon, seeing as how I've contaminated the other spoons with my perversions, and spread it out evenly. See? New spoon. Hey. Go. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. There we go. Make it a nice rectangle. And level it just right. Go. There we go. Voila. Looking good, guys. Looking good. A nice rectangle. Voila. Now to sprinkle the rest of my nuts on here. I'm going to nut on these. I'm going to nut on this delicious brownie. I'm not going to use too many nuts because I want to check to see. I don't want it to be too crunchy, oversaturated. Go. All right, that should do the trick. All right, so it's not the prettiest looking, but appearances can be deceiving. So what I'm going to do now is preheat the oven to 340, and we will cook this for 15 to 20 minutes. So I will see you guys once it is all done. Okay, and here we have it. Here comes the brownie outside. Ah, voila. Here is the final result of all that work. I do say that does look pretty good. Now I'm just going to let it cool off. And then once it's all cooled off, I'm ready to cut into slices, and then you guys can give me your final rating. Be back soon. Okay, all right, nice and cooled off. So now we're about to start cutting, like so. And Okay, I lied. It was not that much cooled off. Sorry about that. All right, not to worry. The key thing is if it's too crumbly, that means that it's been overcooked. Luckily, in this case, I cooked it for exactly 15 minutes, which is the minimum. The maximum being 20 minutes. But why take a chance? Because I'd rather have it nice and gooey instead of hard and crumbly. So let's just cut that up. Voila. There we go. If it was hard and crumbly, then I wouldn't be able to cut with one hand either. So there we go. Nice and cut. All right, beautiful. I hope on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you guys rate this? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys later. Let's try a little taste. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, so good. Mm. Wow. Ooh. Okay. That's really good. Okay, so far I tried a little small chunk piece, but it's already really, really good. Let's try one with the chunkiness in there. We got a little small bite. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. All right. Scale of 1 to 10, 8 out of 10. I'd say this is probably like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, but you guys know best. Let me know. I hope I didn't disappoint you, Reynold. And I will actually post his YouTube channel if you guys want to check out more of his recipes. And if you want me to do any more of his recipes like this, please let me know, and I hope I get the okay for him. Note that I will not be funding any of this because that would just be wrong, and it'd be wrong to Reynold. Take care. Bye-bye.